Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I'm glad you made it. Let's talk about expediting your claim process. In some instances, look, here's the bottom line. We'd all want our claim to move faster, but the reality is that it's going to move at the speed of the VA. However, there are certain circumstances out there in which it really needs to happen faster. Maybe it's age is not on your side, right? We're getting older and we need to get this thing processed sooner because of that. Maybe we have an illness. Maybe there's other issues going on. Maybe we're at the risk of becoming homeless, or we are, right? There are a lot of different reasons in which the VA will acknowledge that a priority processing, expediting your claim, is actually something that needs to be done. There is, guess what, a form to do that. And you can do it yourself. You can work with an accredited rep. You can probably even talk with your congressional office, with the staffer that works with the VA and military type of department stuff. So with that, let's jump into it here. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. I truly appreciate it. The two asks to really look. Hit the thumbs up, let the video run. That puts this into the hands of those that need it. And if you want to support the channel in other ways, consider being a member. Thank you so much to all you members. I really, truly appreciate every single one of you. And if you want to be a member, you can go to the homepage. You'll see the highlighted members there and a join button. Thank you. All right, so let's jump into this. Request for priority processing for an existing claim. Priority processing requests are completed on the VA form 20-10207. Whatever, I'll say it another way. VA form 20-10207. Whatever. It'll be in the whatever that is. The description down there. That's where it'll be. All right, let's move on. Use this form to request that we, the VA, process your claim faster due to certain situations. What to know before you fill out this form. If any of these descriptions are true of you, you may qualify for priority processing. That means we'll make a faster decision on your claim. One of these descriptions must be true. And there's, eight different options here, okay? One of these must meet your situation. You're homeless or at risk of becoming homeless. Okay, at risk of becoming homeless would be maybe an eviction letter, an energy type shut-off notice, those types of things. You're experiencing extreme financial hardship, such as loss of your job or a sudden decrease in income. Number 3, you have ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. Or number 4, you have a terminal illness, a condition that can't be treated. Next, you have a very seriously injured or ill status from the Defense Department. This status means you have a disability from military operation that will likely result in your discharge from the military. So you're currently active duty, you're most likely getting discharged out, going through the physical evaluation board and all that good stuff, med board, all that. And then you are filing probably your claim through that process if you're going through IDES. So for those that know all that stuff. Anyway, moving on. If you are 85 years or older, you can request priority processing. If you are a former prisoner of war, or if you've received the Medal of Honor or the Purple Heart. If you've received the Purple Heart, you can request priority processing. All right. It says here, we may need supporting document based on the situation. If you don't have supporting documents, you can still submit your request, but we'll process your request faster if you submit all of the documentation that you have available. Types of evidence to submit in order to get your claim expedited, to get that priority processing. You can submit any of these types of evidence. Please don't send original documents, send copies instead. For extreme financial hardship, things like eviction notice or foreclosure notice, notices of past due utility bills, collection notices from creditors. For ALS or other terminal illness, medical evidence and diagnosis. It has a notation here. It says, if you want us to get your private medical treatment records, you'll need to submit an authorization to release non-VA medical information to us. VA Forms 21-4142 and 21-4142 Alpha. I'm not a big fan of that. I'd rather supply the VA what they need versus the VA just kind of gathering all this information, especially if it's things that they don't necessarily need. Anyway, that's just me. Moving on. For very seriously injured or ill, or seriously injured or ill status on active duty, you would need to supply either military personnel records, such as the determination from the DoD, and medical evidence showing severe disability or injury. For former prisoners of war, a copy of military personnel records, such as your DD-214, certificate of release or discharge from active duty, or information such as service number, branch and dates of service, dates of location and of internment, detaining power, or any other information relevant to the detainee. For Medal of Honor or Purple Heart recipients, a copy of your military personnel records such as DD-214 or information showing receipt of the Medal of Honor or Purple Heart award. How can you submit this supporting evidence? You can upload your documents online as you complete this form. This will help the VA process your request faster. You can also send copies of your documents by mail. Moving on, to start your request, you would need to sign in with the verified login.gov or ID Me on the va.gov account if you can. My suggestion is, look, if you have any concerns or worries about doing it correctly, right, just go get with your accredited representative, right? So Google search accredited veteran service officer or accredited veteran service office, and something should show up near you. If that doesn't work for some reason, whatever, if your state doesn't have something close to where you're at, look up your congressional member and reach out to their office. They have essentially a liaison who works with the VA, and they can help walk you through it or get you in touch with the right person. They can also poke the VA a little bit and make sure that they're getting the information that they need and all of that good stuff. So I would say you have several different options. The option that you don't want to take is to be in a bad situation and really need your claim to be expedited, and you don't go through the priority processing process. Anyway, so with that, I really appreciate you watching. There are ways to expedite your claim. It's important to be aware of them. One of the biggest ahas for a lot of people is the fact that they'll do it for Purple Heart recipients. So keep that in mind. And with that, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great one. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.